conversation with my brother and my friend from Malik from Game Changers magazine. I want to talk about Game Changers just a little bit more because I understand and I've seen this throughout my life that a lot of times when you have the, I guess I would say, the platform
Correct.
to be able to influence people, which any type of media can do, everything from radio to news media to TV to magazines. I think that every one of these mediums influence people in such a way. So how does Game Changers? What's the sphere of influence there as far as you're concerned?
I think the sphere of influence for Game Changers dismantles the illusion.
Ah.
I think it dismantles the illusion of what we perceive in certain demographics. It gives us the story. I've done a couple of interviews, and I know we were talking about, just not to get personal, but just say, for instance, mainstream media conveys the Ahmaud Arbery murder as in a young boy running in the neighborhood one morning, 3 white men ride up on him and shoot because of a prior robbery, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what CNN, Fox 5, those type of media outlets tells us, boom,
All right.
correct?
Correct.
What Game Changers does is they go in and they get the story, and they find out that Ahmaud had prior run-ins with the Michaels.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and if this media influence touched the heart of the judges, touched the heart of the jurors, touched the heart of the people who are following this story, they'll find out that this murder was premeditated.
Wow.
Not just a murder that just happened as a hate crime, but a premeditated hate crime. Because you're dealing with guys who assume power of the law, worked for the former district attorney office, didn't have rights to bear arms, that took the law in their own hands because they wanted to show somebody that they were in control.
Wow. All right. Well, now let me ask this, because again, there's a lot of influential media sources out there.
Correct.
So even in advertisement, and this is my first experience with Game Changers. When I first saw the magazine, my mind was, okay, it's a black-owned magazine, and when I opened the magazine, I was taken back because I was like, whoa, because I was expecting, black and white ads and black and white photos.
Yeah.
But I didn't see, I think I might have seen one in the whole magazine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is full color. And I'm going, this is quality paper. And and I'm going, wow.
Yeah.
And so when I read, and I was reading the magazine, and I read who the editor was and who the owner was, and I'm looking, I'm going, wait a minute. Oh, that's the guy that I was with. So I knew, I said, man, I've got to really reach out and touch this guy, because guess what? I understand the influence that you have, and I believe that there's some young child, there's some young man, some young lady somewhere that's sitting there saying, I want to do this, or I have this talent, I have this art, I do photographs, I got, and they're looking for a place, they're looking for an outlet.
They're looking for an outlet.
So I know that you're going to be bringing Game Changers to the Southeast region. So are you going to employ folks?
Absolutely.
From the Southeast region?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're definitely going to be employing. I look forward to working with local talent. I look forward to partnering with local organizations that want to empower our youth to maybe take over photography, videography, media. We can't do it by ourselves.
Right.
We want to teach somebody else. You know what I mean? And the best place to start is the youth. I mean, when I grew up in Southeast Georgia, Mr. Vincent, and I'm just telling you what I saw. I grew up in a middle class home.
Mm-hmm.
Great. My mom worked a great job. My dad worked a great job. My dad worked at Ranier. He was an accountant at Ranier. Okay. The vision to get out of where I was from, Wayne County, was what they push in sports. They push football. You got to go to the NFL.
Yeah.
You got to go to the NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. I know that experience.
Okay, you know that experience. Okay, but the only thing that you have around here is pulp mills and factories. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When I moved to Henry County, which is the birthplace of Game Changers magazine, I bumped into black district attorneys. I bumped into black commissioners. I bumped into black doctors. I bumped into black lawyers. I bumped into black business owners that were making salaries on the same level as a person who was playing in the NFL.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So the whole time you're telling me, and I'm looking at the district attorney, first district attorney of Henry County, who we work with the Power Move Initiative, Through Streets of Gentlemen. I'm looking at the first district attorney of Henry County, and I'm saying, not one time growing up did I have aspirations to be the district attorney.
Right.
Imagine what that does for young black boys getting shot at in the police. Tell you how crime changed. Because I'm gonna tell you how crime changed in Henry County. Okay. In Henry County was known as the good old boy county. You could ride through Henry County, you could expect to get pulled over because you were profiled. I'm pretty sure you know about this experience going to Atlanta. Okay. So mainly the most people that were in jail in Henry County jail were people who looked like me and you.
Okay.
For drug charges.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Because that's how the city was ran. When a black district attorney, African American district attorney came in the picture, he started targeting crimes that affected people. Crimes where if you hurt somebody, pedophiles, rapists, child molesters, etc., you're going to jail. Mm-hmm. That showed a different demographic of a criminal.